Hi friends, welcome back in channel SciTech Guru. In this video, I'd like to compare the touch sampling rate comparison between the Moto H20 versus Realme X1 Max device. So let's see which phone has got what type of default touch sampling rate and what is the company claiming touch sampling rate. That is what I'm going to exactly explore in this video. So first thing is that the Realme X1 Max has got the 360 Hz touch sampling rate and the Motorola H20 has got the 576 Hz touch sampling rate. So slightly better touch sampling rate in the Moto H20 and when compared with the Realme X1 Max device. But what we get reality is something kind of different. If you follow these applications which are actually available in the Play Store, let me need to open the application which is called the Touch Multitest. As you can see, this is the application. So using this application, you can actually check what is the touch sampling rate of your device. That is how it's useful for you. So right now in the Realme X1 Max, let me show you friends what is the touch sampling rate. So whatever the value you get in this application, so you need to do the minus with the whatever the refresh rate you are trying to use. So right now we are getting the value about 360 close to and 360 minus 120 Hz. So you refresh rate what I'm trying to use at this moment. So you do end up with a 240 Hz touch sampling rate in the Realme X1 Max device. So if you ask me why we should do minus of the refresh rate, you should do definitely friends, because for example in other phones like iQOO 7 device, so when I try to use the same application, it's showing about 420 Hz number, as you can see 420 number, but 420 minus 120 Hz refresh rate. So then we get 300 Hz touch sampling rate. This is exactly how it is. So it's not possible for the iQOO 7 to be 420 Hz refresh rate at this moment. So you need to do the math. So in this way, for the phones, only those will be having the default touch sampling rate, whatever the company is claiming. Like OnePlus Nord 2 has got close to 120 Hz only touch sampling rate. Same way. It depends from one UI to other UI as well. Right now in the Moto H20 also similarly like that can be found. So right now we are getting about number 240. As you can see friends, close to 240 we are getting. And in the refresh rate I did use the 120 Hz refresh rate. As you can, I mean auto refresh rate. If I did to use the 144 Hz also, it doesn't change. The number doesn't change. As you can see right now, it's not changing at all. But if you try to add this application into the game time, which is available in the Moto H20, and now try to use the touch sensitivity option which is present here. Let's check what is happening. Yes, as you can see friends right now, so only then you can actually experience the higher touch sampling rate in the Moto H20 device. That's the one thing you should definitely understand. So right now we are getting the number kind of close to 520 or 530, somewhere around that. It's kind of changing immediately, but we cannot observe clearly, but slightly kind of close, maybe 570 kind of thing. That's what the number we are getting exactly right now in the Moto H20. So if you consider that as a take as a round figure, maybe 570 or 550. So let's take 570 minus 144 Hz refresh rate, what the refresh rate we are trying to use. So it's kind of close to 420 Hz touch sampling rate, somewhere around that we are getting in the Moto H20, but something it's kind of better than the other Realme X1 Max device. But one thing is that it's not available for the complete UI. Only if you add the applications or games into the game time, and if you use the touch sensitivity, only then it can actually increase the value. So next application is to show the touch inputs, how much the phone can actually detect. This is very important friends. So forget about before thing. This is very important. This is very crucial thing, because you should know how is the touch sampling rate of your device. Based upon the results we'll get to know. So this application right now, let me need to draw the lines in both phones. So I'm trying to draw a little bit in a very slow not speed. I'm trying to increase the speed as well gradually. As you can see what is happening, number of touch inputs is not detecting more. You're getting some kind of gaps in the Moto H20, as you can see friends clearly what is happening in the Realme X1 Max also, as you can see. But if you use this application into the game time, and if you try to use the sensitivity, now everything changes. Let me try to remember this image exactly. Now let me try to draw the lines in the Moto H20. As you can see, how smooth. I'm trying to draw very fast. As you can see, very fast. You can see more touch inputs are detecting. This is what happens if you try to increase the touch sampling rate. This perfect example which I can actually give you. I'm trying to draw the lines with very fast movement as well, but still you can actually see more touch inputs are detecting. So if I try to follow the same kind of procedure in this phone, in the Realme X1 Max, as you can see, same speed, but less touch inputs are detecting. Same speed. You can see the side-by-side comparison, how much touch inputs are detecting in this phone. This is what makes a lot of sense while gaming most of the time. So that is the reason nowadays a lot of the gaming phones, they're trying to include higher touch sampling rate instead of higher refresh rate. And final thing, one more thing, the overall touch sampling rate in the Moto H20 is kind of close to 420 Hz, and in this Realme X1 Max, it's kind of 240 Hz. That's a final value which I can definitely understand after doing all the calculations and all the math. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, friends. Earlier stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye. Right now, as you can see, friends,